guys, welcome. My name is MagdalineJanet. Welcome to the familia if you're new. So guys, I'm back with another 2 full day foundation review of the brand new MAC, reformulated Face and Body Sheer Radiant Foundation. And I'm gonna try it out for 2 days on my oily skin with big pores so you guys can see how it works out and if it's really worth our money and how this new formula feels, you know? So if you're interested in seeing how it all goes down using this brand new reformulated MAC Sheer Foundation, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on because it's helping the family grow. And follow me on my socials because I'm always there too. Let's get started. Hey guys, good morning. So let's start. My hair's a little bit wet, but it'll probably dry by the time we're done. So our skin is nicely prepped. It's washed. I put moisturizer, sunscreen, all that jazz, maybe about 30 minutes ago. So let's start with this matte primer from L'Oreal. This one is very moisturizing, but it dries down on the skin matte. And you know, we need that since we're oily. What I'm gonna do is just let the primer absorb into the skin and I'll be... All right guys, I'm back. So let's start. Oh, I've never tried this foundation. It is a newly formulated of their original foundation. So I'm so excited. I got mine at Macy's, but you can also get it at Ulta. So it's Shake Her Up. I love MAC. MAC is so good. Look at this bottle. If you haven't seen it before. I know MAC is not like talked about as much. Oh wait, I need a sponge, but okay. I know MAC is not talked about as much, but I really think MAC is a good makeup brand. They do makeup well, especially like full coverage makeup. So let's see. Oh, okay. It's light, like it feels light and it's watery, so it's moving. It's a little light though. Let's see. Ooh. Didn't smell like anything. Let's see. Okay. We're gonna apply it with our hand first. This is a little light. It does have the perfect olive undertone. It's very moisturizing. Wow, it's a beautiful glow. Oh, okay. It feels very lightweight, but it has a good amount of pigment. Kind of reminded me of a tinted moisturizer, but with a notch up, you know? Okay, let me put this side on and I'll give you all the info about the product. The newly reformulated MAC Studio Radiance Face and Body Sheer Foundation retails for $33. This is a ultralight waterproof foundation that provides a sheer buildable veil of coverage with a natural radiant glow. This foundation promises to reveal and never conceal the real you with a sheer radiance, my skin, but better. It is a long-wearing 8 hours that provides true color, waterproof, hydrating, and for all skin types. It's dermatologist tested and ophthalmologist tested. And it comes in a 1.7 ounce ball, which is bigger than the average 1 ounce. So wow, this looks really nice. Really, really lightweight. With MAC, you know, I always think of full coverage. Like she's your full coverage girl, you know? I'm gonna get my sponge, get whatever remains on my hand. It's always good to put a little bit of product on your sponge before tapping your face because it just blends everything better. I really like the feel. It's very lightweight, like not heavy at all. And I don't know, I just always expect that from MAC. It's a little bit on the lighter side. It has the perfect undertone, which is like an olivey undertone. So we can definitely work with that. It's definitely like the description says, your skin but better. So let's get close. What do you guys think? How do you think it looks? I'm honestly very pleasantly surprised how like well it glided on and how the skin looks. Like you can see your skin peeking through, but it has that one beautiful glowy finish. Let me tell you the time because we're running a little bit late. So it is 11:30 in the AM. I'm gonna put some concealer and be letting my hair air dry and ooh, it looks a bit of a mess. Okay guys, put concealer on and everything. So what I was thinking today is we're gonna set with a foundation powder. I really like this L'Oreal Infallible foundation powder because it's not too light. It's kind of like a perfect in between of a full coverage and like a setting powder. It has that good texture that's not too much, but it's not too little. So because the foundation's a little bit too light, this will help us correct it. So you guys know we're gonna be here 2 days, so I'll set it differently tomorrow. I'm just gonna set it very lightly, tapping in the foundation powder once, making sure it's set and it doesn't move since we have oily skin and all that jazz. All right, guys. Whew, I kind of like this. I like how it looks. Let's get close. So what do you think? How do you think the skin looks? I honestly really like how this setting powder looks. But I didn't want to use a lot because we don't want to take away from the foundation that we're testing out. But the skin looks bomb. I'm just gonna put some bronzer, blush, and hey guys, I'm back. So it's been a little while because I did my hair, but the skin is so glowy. The foundation's really warming up to the skin very nicely. Let's take a look. My bronzer's a little splotchy, so we're gonna forget that. What do you guys think so far? How does the skin look? Looking at it very close up, well, I first think the foundation oxidized a little bit. I did add a little more bronzer today because the foundation's a little light, but not too light, you know? You see this glow right here? You guys know we didn't put any highlight or anything, just kept it super matte with the matte bronzer, matte blush, setting spray, and that's pretty much it. But I just really like how radiant and healthy the skin looks, and the texture's so freaking thin. But wow, I am very pleasantly surprised. So let me jump in front of the window so you guys can get the daylight view, and I'll see you in the next check-in. Bye. Hey guys, so here back at the window so you guys can see how the skin looks. It looks pretty good. Don't mind my splotchy bronzer, it looks a mess, but I like how the skin looks. It looks very similar from studio lighting and daylight. There isn't much of a difference. You know, sometimes there could be like a huge difference, but not bad, huh? Like it. Hey guys, I'm back. Oh, it's 11:11 in the evening. We've had the foundation on for 12 hours, and I want to show you guys here in sunlight at around 6 p.m. how the skin was looking, and honestly, it was looking so freaking good. I'm just so surprised how well the foundation was holding up because it's such a lightweight, very skin tint type of foundation. And here we are, guys, 12 hours later with no touch-ups, and we of course are a little bit on the glowy side, but overall the skin looks pretty good. We're definitely a lot oilier than I would be with a matte foundation, but this is a very lightweight skin tint. It's doing its job. It gave us a nice little tint. It's holding on pretty well, and I wore my mask today for a good while, and this is how much transferred. Foundation will always transfer, especially because your skin warms up and it just meshes in with your warmth, and oily skin is always gonna just transfer. So just, you know, FYI. Very pleasantly surprised how well it worked for day number 1. And yeah, I think this is it. Just wanted to give you guys a quick check-in at the end of the day, and see you tomorrow morning. Bye. So let's start. It's the next morning. Skin's already prepped. Moisturizer, sunscreen, all that jazz. So I actually ended up getting another shade. I went up to C5 because I felt like C3 was just too light, and I want to show you guys. This is C3, the one we used yesterday. This is C5. C5 definitely, even through the bottle, you can see like it's totally my shade. But let me swatch them so you guys can see. You could hear like the water when you shake them. Well, not the water. The product is very like lightweight. Okay, so C3, then C, what is this one? C5. C3, and then C5. C5, totally my shade. Move it around a little, you see? C5 is the light, C3 is the lighter one, and then C5 is the darker one. Always want to get my correct shade, especially when it comes to MAC. I always get questions what my shade is in MAC foundations, just so we can compare. And in the NC, I'm usually like a NC 38, NC 40, and then C, I'm C5. All right, guys, so today we're not gonna use primer. We're just gonna go right in with a brush and see if we can build her up a little bit more. We're gonna get a good amount. Let's see how she builds. Ooh, I don't wanna move my hand too much, but I'm gonna get this Smashbox foundation brush, and what I like to do is start at the edge of the face, stippling it on, and then I'm working my way to the middle. I try to put the least amount of product in the middle of the face because towards the end of the day, it all could just bunch up together and really look very textured and just not flattering at all. So if you want to build, I always recommend to build in layers and also from the edge up. So anywhere you have pores, like the middle of your face, here, and then the nose. I still haven't dipped back in, still using what we started off with, and then going back in. This is such a lightweight foundation, but it has a good amount of coverage. It doesn't like blend out to nothing. And let me get a little bit more. Actually, let me wait for this to set a little bit, let it dry down, kind of give us a little more coverage, and then I'm gonna go back in. All right, going back in. Yeah, definitely matches my neck a lot better. It's a very wet formula because of the lightweightness of it. I don't know if that's a word, but you get what I'm saying. It's very watery, it's very movable, and it's very wet. So just keep that in mind. It could easily drip everywhere. Because if you know, or if you don't know, foundation is really hard to come off, like legit hard. All right, so this is 2 full layers. Hold on, I always sometimes forget like this. Let's look. Looks very nice, super, super lightweight. It feels extremely light on the skin, but it gives you coverage. You see? There's like very little coverage. I'm gonna just put some concealer and BRB. So I set my under eyes, which is why I look a little crazy. So today we're gonna use setting powder. Since yesterday we used the foundation powder, we're gonna go in with the Hailey's Beauty setting powder, and let's set this face. I won't use too much because we're definitely going for the light coverage, super natural, your skin but better look. I'm just gonna tap in the powder. We're set all over. We're tapping in to make sure we lock the skin tint on the skin and it doesn't move. I really like how today looks too. Yesterday I felt like we had more of a bit of a full coverage because of the powder, but today it's more natural. It's more your skin. Let's get close so you can see. And I like it. It's giving us that like super fresh, feels like absolutely nothing is on feel and look. So that's nice because that's kind of what we're going for today. What I'm gonna do is just finish up my face. It's currently 10:48 a.m. Let's start the clock at 10:30. I feel like that's kind of when we started. So BRB. Hey guys, back full face and everything, and today my bronzer isn't playing me that bad. So all I did was put bronzer, blush, set it with some Maybelline setting spray. That is it. Kept it super, super simple. And today I feel like the skin just looks super natural, super lightweight. Like literally it feels like my skin. I don't feel like I have anything on. So let's get close so you can see. Skin just looks super natural, and I feel like the Radiant Sheer Foundation from MAC is just doing that. It's giving you a very radiant sheer look, and it looks good. Like sometimes I don't want to put a lot of makeup on. I just want to get that one flush of even tone, you know? Another thing I like, guys, like I'm always trying to conceal my pores because that's my skin not problem, but concern is the oiliness and the pores. I don't have sensitive skin, so a lot of times foundations don't really react on my skin unless there's like certain ingredients, but for the most part, my skin's pretty normal in the sensitivity level. And look at the pores. They look super good. They're not really there, but you can still see my skin peek through. So it kind of is giving us a little oomph, a little pep in our step, you know what I mean? But yeah, right now I like it. Let's jump in front of the window so we can see how it looks in daylight, and I'll see you in the next check-in. Bye. Hey guys, we're in front of the window. I really like this today, this whole situation. Even the bronzer is cooperating. Like, what do you think today? Let's get close. We built it up a lot and it just feels nice. That's all I could really think of right now. The skin looks beautiful and natural, you know? The shade is bomb. I definitely love this shade a lot better. Okay, bye. Hey guys, I'm back. It is 10 in the evening. We've had the Skin Radiant Foundation Skin Tint for about 12 hours. And I want to show you guys here at around, I think 5:30, how the skin looked. And today I feel like we were a little bit shinier. I feel like the skin was peeking through a lot more than yesterday. And here we are now, 13 hours later. And I feel like yesterday's application was a little bit more of the long wearing side, and today's more of the natural. So I feel like it's faded a lot because of that, which is fine. This is a radiant skin tint type of foundation, so we're not expecting for it to do too much, but I really liked how well it matched the skin, how water-esque it feels like, how well it worked both days with primer and without primer, you know? I don't know if you guys saw, but when I reviewed the Makeup Forever Water Tone Foundation, I feel like this was the goal. They didn't quite get that there. And also the shade range in MAC, you guys know it's really, really good. So overall, I really like this. I think it worked well. And you know what? Let me get close so you guys can see. You see, you could just see all my skin peeking through at this point. I did wear my mask today, so I have splotchiness there, but overall, I really like this. I think it did what it was supposed to do. It gave you that your skin but better look, and it really did, and I like it. I'm definitely gonna wear it again, and this would be good if you have a foundation that's too matte. You can add it in there too, so you can have like your no makeup day skin tint, and then you can mix it in with other foundations. It is also a body foundation as well, so that's always nice, you know. But I think this is it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and let me know your thoughts on this. Have you tried it? Have you tried the original formula? Do you like it? Let me know, because this was my very first time trying this, and I'm really pleasantly surprised that MAC did this pretty well, you know. I mean, I shouldn't, because MAC is like really good with their actual products. I just, in my mind, MAC equals full coverage, you know what I mean? But okay, for real, love you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.